All right, so first of all, good win again tonight against High Point. So walk us through it. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was a grinder game. It was a defensive battle. I was really impressed at halftime, that they had made 5 threes in the first half, and that's not really their game. Their game is getting to the basket, posting the ball, driving it, and I thought our guys did a really nice job to be up 2 and having given up 5 threes in the first half. Because, that means that we guarded the post really well and we guarded the drives pretty well. Could have been a little bit better at getting to the shooters, and I think we did that, for the most part, except for right at the end of the game there, where we just relaxed. We helped twice on threes. That we need to cut those out at the end of games and realize the situation. But at halftime we talked about continuing the defense, playing really hard on defense and battling on the boards. And really trying to find a way to get our run, because we can control the rebound and go. We're pretty good in transition, and KJ, did a really good job of dictating our offense and getting to the basket. And Rafhael got us going at the beginning of the second half, and we went to him. He was tremendous. He delivered baskets, when we ran plays for him. And obviously Joe was Joe. And I thought Max's energy was spectacular. Sam's energy, specifically in the first half, kept us in it. He was great. Jose starting out the game, putting a freshman in that situation, the way he played throughout the game was impressive.
And speaking of Jose, what did you think of his performance on the night? Career high, 13 points, led the team in scoring. Yeah. How big is that to get from him, and especially in a spot start?
Yeah, no, it's tremendous. It's great for his confidence and certainly for our confidence in him. We've seen him obviously in practice have some tremendous days, and he has some freshman moments. But the only way that he's going to learn is to just get out there and play. And he did a really nice job tonight.
And Rafhael and KJ, they didn't start. What went into your thought process?
Yeah, they were just late for our walkthrough right before the pregame meal, and so they understand. They were very mature. They both played great tonight, and it doesn't matter. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you're late, you're late. And so we've got a tremendous culture in place here at UMBC, and these guys want to protect it. They've created it, not me as a coach. They've created it, and we want to protect it. It's not okay to be late, and it's a life lesson for later on. And so, certainly no harm done in them not starting the game, and it actually helped Jose kind of get going. And Brandon's Brandon. He's playing regardless, and so it was a positive thing.
And looked like the last few games, Dan's been dressed before the game and warm-ups. Dan wasn't dressed today. Has he had a setback on his injury? Or?
No, not at all. He basically is in a situation where he's still in recovery, and he's still in the rehab phase. If you watch Dan work out, you'd see him dunk, and you're like, well, why is he not playing? Well, it's a time frame. Anytime you have a knee injury like he had, there's a specific amount of time that doctors want to wait. And so we're in that protocol right now, and until he's ready and they release him to go 5-on-5 full, we're kind of in a holding pattern.
So one more thing for me. So you've got Dan, Nolan, and Max all out with injuries right now. So how are you dealing with getting a big man out there in the 5 spot? Looks like Curran's been coming up big.
Yeah, and Curran knew going into the season that he was going to have to play that position, and he finished the year, ironically, playing that spot for us. Even in the Virginia game, the Vermont game, he was playing the 5 at that point. So mentally, he's wrapped his head around it. He understands he can play. You see him driving the ball out here. He can shoot. So he's a matchup problem, and the biggest area that he's really improved in is being able to defend. And when you play that spot, you're going to match up against guys that are going to be bullies to the basket, and he's done a great job of giving his body up, for our team. He's taking charges, and he's done really well. I'm proud of him.
Thank you very much.
So what are you looking forward to seeing in Monday's game?
Yeah, we're going to play a really good team in South Dakota. It's unusual for us to be playing them and them to be playing us because, it's just we're from different parts of the country. And, what I saw the other night against High Point, they're really well coached. They deliver the ball exactly where they need it. They run a lot of sets, and they play extremely hard. And so it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a good battle for us. And they're missing, their starting 5-man from last year. We're missing our starting 5-man from last year. And obviously we both have guys that have filled in extremely well. And I think it'll be a hard-fought game. They have a great coach.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.